Alright, this is my second attempt to record Going Through Forbidden Otherworlds. For some reason, it recorded it the way I wanted to, but when I tried to post it, it came out sideways. So, this was a little short module that was sold at Gen Con. It was made especially for Gen Con, much to the consternation of those of us in Europe. But it's still available on the US website. Now you can get it online. And it's got art by Scrap Princess, which some people don't like. So the plot hook I used was that they met a crazy drunk named Maurice, and he claimed that he was a secret Jesuit Marine from an expedition to hell, and offered to trade a scroll with a spell on it for a bottle of wine, which they did for him. So there was some arguing with my players about the cost of a bottle of wine, yeah, they got the scroll, which had the spell Signs of Power, a unique spell that allows you to connect to travel to another plane, basically. And that led to this facility, which came with a map here. And so I posted the map here on Roll20. Now, they'd taken all kinds of precautions here. They came in, the players came in here, and it was dark when they first came in, but they could see light in the distance. The floor was made out of bricks. Each of the bricks had a nail that had been made into the brick, and the brick nails had between them wires forming this grid. So this grid was actually there. It's not an artifact of the DM there. The doors all had grease around the edges of them and leather flaps on one side making a seal. They were all locked. This one here happened to be barred, and they were designed to swing shut once they were opened. So when they could see light because there was this here, these spheres of fire, and this fire was very hot. But I warned the players when they got near it, it's really hot. And one of the players decided to run through it, which, if you just go in through one side, it does up to 30 points damage. But if you go through the middle, like he did, it does up to 80 points damage. And that killed him, so I had to use a resurrection spell, which I had left over from a previous adventure. And so after they got him out of that, they went exploring and found like a barracks, and there was these creatures, Magdid men. I used the picture in the module to make my token, which only showed like part of it. And Scrap Princess is not very clear. And then there was a kitchen with some deformed dogs. Again, it's just a headshot of the deformed dog, not very clear. Did have a nice token here. But yeah, there's a curtain behind it. There's a bunch, just like an infirmary and a little cannon. And on the opposite side of the facility, there's another one of these gate things. And I found this place with this here is gun ports. On this side, you can't open it. You can only open it from this side. And also in this room here was 5 arquebuses and a dog who had made a nest out of a plague doctor suit. And there's a treasure room. And when I went down here, the other door was barred, so I had to go in this way. Now this room here, it had a plague doctor suit hanging on a hook. It had these bars here to the south and these halberds that could attack anybody who's inside this barred area. It's like a kill zone. Now this door here has no mechanism on the other side. It's locked, like all the doors, but once I got there, there's no mechanism. And then there was a library here. And again, gun ports. In this case, you can only open them from this side, so you can shoot into this room, the laboratory, with the alien autopsy on it. And there's Luigi, the head priest, and his assistant, who killed each other in a murder-suicide. And in the kitchen, there was this boarded up area. And they broke through the boarded up area. They after seeing all this, they thought, they were told they were going to hell, but it didn't seem like they were in hell until they got to here, where hell had broken through there, and demons started appearing out of the fire. And I jazzed it up with some tokens, which are lit using dynamic lighting. But when I tried to tell people about this, when I reviewed it, I realized that modern people, a lot of them play online. And so it would be really helpful to us who DM online if the PDF came with an unkeyed map, so that we could post it here like this. With the dynamic lighting, they can only see a little bit of the room at a time. I'll move her. So she can only see what's in that radius. That's all the player can see. So you're not showing them the whole map, but yeah, if there were icons with clear backgrounds, that would be real helpful. And unkeyed maps would be really helpful. So future publishers, DMs want unkeyed maps that they can show the players, and they want icons. Roll20 makes you pay for the really interesting icons. It used to be people would publish stuff, but my search for icons is not going as well as it used to. So that should probably be a video in itself. Anyway, this is a really interesting module, and it offers a way to travel to 3 or 4 other worlds. So basically it's like an evil Stargate, and could radically change the direction of your campaign. So let's read the back of it. The Eternal Empire of Velziel consisted of 13 cities sheltered from their world's twin suns above the tall shadows of the surrounding Titanfang Mountains. This civilization of a reptilian race was ruled by the Emperor Nataka the Wise. The gentle kingdom of the moon, Nibu, was in the 15th year of peace with the neighboring tribes of ice barbarians. Its aerial hawk knights flew only as messengers. Within a month of each other, both polities had been sacked by an army of Portuguese conquistadors. How they did that is even more terrifying secret contained within.